Hey everybody, welcome in. My name is Batty, and I'm sitting here with my partner,
Elizabeth Gutierrez.
And we're both real estate agents, and we work for the Hubbell Real Estate Group. And what are we going to talk about? This is our third episode today. And first of all, I wanted to thank you. And the reason I'm going to thank you is this is the first time we're actually filming our anchor agent videos, and it's not 11 o'clock at night.
Exactly.
Or 11:30 at night like last time. So
yeah, it's actually midday.
It's midday. The sun is out and full of energy. It's a beautiful day. So today, what do you want to talk about?
So I was suggesting that we kind of do a little introductory of who we are and what we're here for.
Okay.
Because we just kind of went out there and gave information, and people are like, "Who are these?"
Who's that ding dong right there sitting next to
Elizabeth? No, who are those two people over here, making videos? So
sure,
I figured, we can give a little history of who we are and where we come from and where we're going.
How far are we going to rewind the clock? Because for me, since I'm so old, we have to really go back. We have to go back far.
I'm probably older than him, but
no, we're fine. Well, why don't you go ahead and start and tell us a little bit.
I say that you start first.
You got it. Oh, I talk a lot, right? All right. So, anyways,
I want to hear all about it.
All about me. I'll start at 1998. 1998 was the year that I moved to Orchid. I met my wife at Allen Hancock College in 1998, and we got married early in the 2000s. We have two children. We have our 13-year-old is Daria. She is an 8th grader right now at Lakeview Junior High here in Orchid. And then our little 7-year-old is Lorelei, and she's our little tiger, and she is our 2nd grader right now at Joe Nightingale School. How about your kiddos?
I am a single mother of 2 beautiful daughters. They're already older. Fortunately, I want my babies back, but it's life.
They grow up too quick.
I have to embrace.
They grow up too quick, man.
Yeah.
Gosh,
so I have a junior in high school, and I have an 8th grader in middle school. So next year I'll be having 2 high schoolers.
Are you ready for that?
No, it's kind of bittersweet.
What about driving? How's that going with
She's not driving yet,
okay.
Which is great for me because then I'll be freaking out.
Sure.
But at times I wish you would be driving so that she can help me out.
She could totally help you out. And it's coming regardless. Like, it's inevitable. They're going to, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, we can't turn that clock back. And it's going by so fast. It seems ever since our kids are here, time is just, it's like on fast forward. And I wish we could slow it down, but we can't. All you can do is look at pictures when they're babies. But it's inevitable. We got to move forward. I ended up, work-wise, before I got into real estate, when I went off to school, all my degrees were in music, and I started teaching private music lessons actually in 98, 99. And I play drums. I've been playing drums for 30 years, and I've been teaching private lessons over the last 20 years. I've taught tens of thousands actually of drum lessons here on the Central Coast. I tune drums. I work in high schools with the marching bands, private lessons, all styles, jazz, death metal. It doesn't matter. But I've been just schooled in music. So that's what I've been doing work-wise, and working also at Old One's Cantina as a bartender as well, and I wait tables as well. I've been doing that since 2007, and since I've been busy with real estate, as real estate starts going like this, all the other things kind of come down like this because there's truly not enough time in the day juggling family, work, and so forth and so forth. So what did you do before real estate?
Before I answer that question, so what music do you play?
Music that I play on the drums, I play anything and I play everything. Like I said, all styles. Jazz brushes, I love Dixieland. I love country western music. One of my favorites is death metal. I love like double bass, really loud death metal. I don't know. I love all music. I really do. So music is amazing. Music is amazing.
Music is everything, actually.
Yes, it is.
Music is inspiring. It speaks for you when you're sad, when you're happy.
It's a universal language.
Yeah, it is.
One thing when I was in music school, I learned, they'd put a piece of music up on the projection screen for all of us to read, and so it's interesting. So we're all playing it right there at that moment, but I could not talk to the person next to me because they're from a different place. What's going on?
Love it. Go ahead.
One thing about filming in the middle of the day, you get visitors. You get visitors that pop through the door.
Bombed,
You did just now. Let's talk about before Hubbell. Where were you?
Before Hubbell, so I was born in LA, Compton, and I moved to Palm Springs for a little bit, and then got to Paso 20 years ago. And I've just been in sales. You know, I sold cars, I did customer service, I was an accountant, and I also did lending. And then finally it just kind of hit me in my heart, I guess, or soul, that I need to get back into real estate. And honestly, it's been the best decision I've ever done.
Now, your training in sales, how does that intertwine in you know what I mean? How does that help you? Let's say if someone's working in a sales job right now and they're like, I cannot stand this job that I'm at right now. You know, I can't stand it because of A, B, C, and D. Mm-hmm. What would your suggestion be that they could pick up from whatever they're doing today? And what if they wanted to go into real estate? It would actually apply, right? The lessons that they're learning at the job, let's say, that they might not like today, those skills could actually totally cross right into real estate.
Yeah, pretty much every skill goes into real estate. You just have to want it. But I believe that sales actually helped me the most in overall, like, my life aspect. Mm-hmm. So when I was selling cars, I learned to overcome objections. You know, people were just like, oh, we're just looking. I'll be like, great, what are we looking for? A car, van, SUV? So it just kind of gives you the opportunity to engage and overcome all those objections. And it's pretty much the same thing that you emphasize moving forward in your life and your career and your school and anything that that you're out.
It relates. All the fields cross over.
Yeah.
I need to ask a question. I got to make sure it's appropriately, but I'll wait. I interrupt, so go ahead.
No,
go ahead.
And it also allows you to step up and actually speak what you believe and what you want, and just ask for whatever it is that you need or you want.
I might be wrong in saying this, but every time I go to a car lot, I don't think I've ever seen a female salesperson approach me. So I got to watch how I say this. Were you, what's the word? Were there a lot of females in your position at work, or were you kind of flying solo? As you know what I mean, in the sales, you know, I don't know how to ask that appropriately.
There wasn't.
Okay.
And
how was that?
It was hard, like I said at the beginning, mm-hmm. because people think that, oh, you know, she doesn't know anything about cars. Mm-hmm.
That'd be very challenging.
They think I'm a little girl. I don't know anything but that's so misleading, and that's where you need to learn how to overcome objections. If they know that you have value mm-hmm. to something that they want, then they respect you for it. And
you got some serious thick skin. You're like a monster. that's what's so funny to me is you might not be the tallest person out there, but you're just like ready just to let's go.
Yeah, well,
you know?
now it makes it easier, but mm-hmm. when I first started selling cars, it was really hard. People were taking advantage of the situation that I was new. They will try to steal my clients, literally lie in front of my face. Oh, man. But
like a dog eat dog world.
Yeah.
Okay,
definitely.
Understood.
But there was a lot of people out there, you know, that were also very helpful, and I appreciated them. Mm-hmm. And they helped me to be where I was. And you remember those people, and those people that help you along the way, they'll still be in your phone, you know what I mean? They're still in your phone that you can call and along the way. Yeah, and eventually everybody just kind of understands, you know, and then they start taking care of you. But at the beginning, of course, they're very overprotective, and, you know, it's their money, and they're trying to protect their money. They want to make sure that they have all the right answers, all, you know. Now, jumping into real estate, what was the deciding factors? What was the I've always wanted to go into real estate or law since I was a little girl, and do life insurance for some strange reason, but I never really pursued it. I went to school, I went to college, and I actually took the courses in college, but I ended up getting married, had kids, and that just kind of went off. That's the direction that your life path took. And eventually it came together. Furman Vasquez, may his soul rest in peace. He's the one that went looking for me at Atascadero Ford because he had heard good things about me. I did not know him at all, but he was a branch manager for a lending company, and he went looking for me. And I was just like, my candid camera, it was just too good to be true. And he kind of took me off that comfort zone. And I ended up closing so many deals in my first month that I fell in love with it. And not only that, but just the rewarding feeling of helping a family get into their house. It was just amazing. And then when the market kind of crashed, I just went to go work like 5 jobs. I had to survive to provide for my girls.
Put food on the table.
But it was always in the back of my head, like, I want to get back into lending or real estate.
Yeah.
And then this time around, you know, with my work being bought out by a corporation, I was an accountant for a body shop. I figured, you know, it's my time. And I made a promise to myself. I actually bought a ring, you know, that I was going to get my license and that I was going to be successful and provide for my kids. And honestly, has been the best thing.
No regrets.
It's been
just no regrets.
Outside the box, because I didn't know nothing about real estate. I knew lending. I know like everything with DTIs, LTVs, and all that stuff, but nothing in real estate. And I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it.
Yeah. You know, in working with you, you're very, very gifted in how you speak with people. Especially if there's a little bit of tension during something. I just watched you pick up that phone and just completely diffuse everything. So it's this absolutely, you're very, very gifted in helping people. I think it's fantastic. In a nutshell, real quick with me, my daughter got really sick in 2015, and when you have a second chance at life, she's alive today, thank goodness. You know, it's like a miracle. But you have a second chance in life, and I want to help people, and I want to be able to help people financially that are going through just insanely difficult medical, I call them taboo situations because I don't know what other word I could use. And, you know, I'm talking to my wife, you know, once we got out of that back in 2015, you know, what could I do? Should I, you know, maybe check out real estate, you know? And so the next thing you know, here I am. And so on my real estate journey, you know, we have to have a why. And that's one thing we always talk about as well. Is
taking that leap of faith.
Yes. And that's trusting. Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
yeah, we both come from pretty similar backgrounds, different aspects, but
just an incredible
the same why in our family. God, family, are very important to us.
And every day that we're alive, we're thankful. We're on the phone multiple times a day, constantly lifting each other up, positive questions, you know, just having someone who you can just bounce ideas off as we go through. Actually, we're going through this journey together. And just I think in a nutshell is having a why as big as that we have, and as personal as our why is in events that have happened in the past, is what fuels our fire each day just project us into our day. Every day I want to be able to help somebody. You know, when I'm out door knocking, if they're like, you know what, no, we don't know anyone currently, you know, let's say some of the questions. Before I leave, I say, you know what? Do you need help lifting anything around your house? I am here. I'm available. You know, I want people to know that I'm here to help today. And I know you're the same way. You are here and you just want to help someone today.
Yeah, we were even willing to put bark for our
yeah, we're going to landscape.
I'm coming back tomorrow.
We're going to landscape their yard for the photographer.
He's all like, no, you don't have to do that. I'm like, why not?
We'll come do it. We're here to help, man. So anyways, as we wind down, we wanted to just make a video. See, the thing with me is I just operate, my mind is just so sporadic and everywhere. And then she has to, you know, bring me in on a fishing pole, say, hey, Kyle, come on, let's get back on track. Let's start here and let's let people know, you know, what's going on behind the scenes.
Yeah, I figured, you know, let's just kind of introduce ourselves and just do a quick background.
Yeah, I think it's a great idea.
Our stories are long and long and long, but at least, you know, a little concept of it.
So with that said, I am Kyle Batty, and
what's your contact number?
Oh yeah, I'm 805-714-5473. Elizabeth, what's you? Go ahead.
And this is Elizabeth Gutierrez, phone number 805-286-6617.
Absolutely. Any real estate questions you guys have that we could be of assistance, anyone out there thinking about getting their real estate license and you feel discouraged, call Elizabeth, call myself, and we want to inspire you guys to go do this, because one thing my wife and I always talk about is we never want to sit on our porch when we're old and say, I wish we had.
Mm-hmm.
Even if I fail along the journey, I want to sit there on my porch and I want to say, do you remember when? You know what I mean? So
remember when?
Yeah, remember when. So with that said, any last words? Are you singing a song? You show me your earrings?
Oh yeah.
The banana earrings?
Bananas.
It's bananas, you got it. I should
Because
have worn my socks.
he's always saying that's bananas, which I'm surprised he didn't say that today.
I might have. Well, I think Albert popped in, but anyways. All right, everyone.
But anyways, yes, everybody, if you guys have any questions or if there's anything that we can do to help you guys out, just please don't hesitate to send us a message or call us at any time. We will love the opportunity to help you guys out and obviously help in whatever we can.
All right, everyone, have an awesome day out there. Stay super duper safe. And this is Kyle and Elizabeth, and we are our third episode of Anchor Agents. Tune in. We'll have another one coming your way next week. What do you want to talk about next week?
Let us know what you guys want to know about.
Synchronicity, I think.
Yeah.
We're talking about synchronicity, maybe. Who knows? All right.
Organizing.
Have an awesome day, everybody. See you later.
Bye.